What's up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we're going to be going over the ultimate guide to defeat the 7-star Fairy Terra Primarina raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and we're going over the best solo build that you should do to farm for Herba Mystica, but also the best one-turn KO strat so you and a few friends can easily farm a crap ton of Herba Mystica as well. And of course, guys, if you like my type of content and enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam and then join channel member button below. So let's just dive into the overview real quick. So the Primarina is Fairy Terra, and it does have the hidden ability Liquid Voice, meaning all of its singing moves are going to be water. And yes, it has the move Sing. So Sing is a water type move, which will come in handy later in the video. But this also means it's going to be putting you asleep for a lot of the raid. So it's very important to bring a Pokemon that either does not care about being asleep, or you just knock it out before it even can put you to sleep. It has Moonblast, which does a lot of damage. It's very problematic, Moonblast. Sparkling Aria is alright, it's not too problematic. And Psychic to beat the poison type. So Steel types do have advantage over poison in this raid. Now, it will use Encore when we are at the 79% time remaining. It will only use it on one of the raid partners out there, so it won't necessarily hit you. Only a 25% chance it does hit you. And it will use Surf at 50%, which isn't even a big deal. Overall, this raid is pretty chill. No turn 0 moves, no turn 0 shield. It does have times 35 HP because it is pretty bulky, but it is rather weak on the physical side, so we are going to punish it on that end. Now, let's dive into the one-turn KO strategy. And I do want to say, we have a lot of options on the one turn here. You have a lot of Pokemon. So Necrozma, Dustmane works for this. Zacian works. Tinkaton works. If you want to do a one-turn KO, these are the 3 Pokemon I will recommend. It's going to be super easy. I'm sure there's a couple others. Maybe Metagross can even do this too. But what you want to do with these guys is simple. All 3 of them, well, besides Zacian, you're going to give Choice Band to Tinkaton, Choice Band to Dustmane Necrozma, and Rusted Sword to Zacian, right? And then for their spreads, it's super easy. Max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature. Same thing on all 3 of them. That's all you're going to need on that. And then besides that, you want to use their most powerful move. So for Dustmane Necrozma, you want to use Sunsteel Strike as 100 damage. For Zacian, when you have Intrepid Sword on, Iron Head becomes Behemoth Blade, which is 100 damage. So the exact same move as Sunsteel Strike in that regard. And then for Tinkaton, you want a signature move, Gigaton Hammer, which is a 160 move. Now that you have your player 1 Pokemon, we're going to need our player 2, 3, 4, and 4 Pokemon. And that's going to be Berserker. Now, Berserker is going to be super easy to build. One, you want to put the item Wide Lens on Berserker. Now, we're going to be using Wide Lens instead of Zoom Lens because we want to be able to outspeed the Primarina and have the best accuracy chance of actually getting this Screech off. Now, the big thing is if we are slower than the Primarina, then it could put us to sleep and ruin the whole thing. And we do need Screech to go off for this to work. So what we're going to be doing here is I built mine as max HP, max special defense with a plus speed nature. A plus speed nature, and you want to make sure your speed stat has 157 or higher speed. Mine's at 158. The Primarina speed is at 156. Now, how do you get to 158? Pretty simple. Put in 3 Carbos. 3 Carbos. You'll get plus 30 speed, and then you want to dump max special defense and then the rest into HP. And that's how you're going to build your Berserker. And yes, you need the hidden ability Steely Spirit. This will stack and make the one turn occur. Now, the moves you need are only 2. You need Screech and you need Helping Hand. Now, Screech is going to lower the defense by 2 with Wide Lens. This is 94% accurate. Helping Hand you're going to use on the main attacker. And then the last Berserker is going to use Attack Shear. So you have 1 Screech, 1 Helping Hand on the attacker, and then 1 Attack Shear. Once all 3 of those things happen, you're going to go for the one-turn KO, and we have a demo right here. Now, real quick, here's the infographic, so feel free to save this infographic and share with people. But as you can see, it works with both Tinkaton, Dustmane, Necrozma. It also works with Zacian. Super easy. Berserker player 2, Screech, player 3, Helping Hand, player 4, Attack Cheer. The player 1 just has to wait for all these 3 things to happen, and you're going to be good to go. Now, I will say, if the player 2 misses Screech, that is okay. Player 1 will just go for a heal cheer, and that heal cheer will resolve any sleep. So someone fell asleep because of a sing, they'll be healed up, and then on turn 2, all 3 berserkers just go for Screech, and then when you see at least one Screech hit, you just hit the Sunsteel Strike or the Gigaton Hammer, and you'll be able to get it. Or 2 of them will go for Screech, and the one who did Helping Hand will just use Helping Hand on you again, and you'll get it either way. So there is a fail safe even if you get that unlucky 6% chance of missing Screech on player 2. Primarina, miss little Primarina. You're about to eat the sun here. You're about to eat the sun. All right, so we're just gonna wait for everything to go off. So I'm gonna see the Screech go off. We see the Screech, the Helping Hand goes off, and then the attack cheer needs to go off, and then I hit the Sunsteel Strike onto the Primarina, and then we are just going to be hitting for so much damn damage on this Little Mermaid. And the Little Mermaid is gone, and that's how you do the 1-turn KO fast and easy on PanFro games. Of course, guys, this is going to be the best way and fastest way to farm this raid for Herba Mystica. Just get a group of people. Some people in my Discord are doing this. They can join my Discord and try to catch it there. And we got a mill. Oh my god, we got 6 Herba Mystica. Oh my god, dude, we just popped off so freaking hard. Now, I tried a lot of different solo builds, and at the end of the day, Vaporeon ended up being the fastest solo build and the most consistent to me, even with the most worthless AI partners. So we're gonna go Terra Steel with the item Shell Bell, and we're gonna go max special attack, modest nature. You can go max special defense, but I was able to do it with max HP, so you can do it with max HP, it won't be that bad. And you want the ability Water Absorb, because Sing is a water move because of the ability Liquid Voice, and it has Sparkling Aria and Surf. So we have a lot of ways to get our HP back up, which is gonna be great. Now, what we're gonna be doing here with the Vaporeon is gonna be very simple. So our goal is to use the move Mud Slap 3 times in the beginning. This is going to lower the accuracy of the Primarina. This will also give us a Terra charge. Now, once we can Terra, you want to Terra. There's no reason not to Terra because you want to be able to resist that Moonblast. And then from there, you want to be able to get off 2 fake tears before the shields go off. So Primarina will remove its own debuffs first. Once those debuffs get removed, you want to put on those fake tears. If you can get off 2, you're gonna be in a great spot. And then once it removes your own buffs on your side of the field, that's when you can start setting up a Calm Mind. Now, I will recommend that defense cheer is gonna be great, and there will be a turn where you don't have Water Absorb, so you may have to use a heal cheer just to get through that. Now, the only tough part about this raid is if you get encored into like something like a Mud Slap or something, it can be really annoying, but there's only a 25% chance that you will get hit by Encore. But overall, super easy build, and let's go to the live demo. Time for our Vaporeon solo build. And we don't really have great allies to help us here. I mean, Corviknight is the only remotely useful one, but everyone else is gonna pretty much suffer and die. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop off with 3 Mud Slaps. This is to give us the Terra charge and also lower the accuracy because we don't want to get hit by Moonblast. That's the only scary move right now. And as you can see, we just dodged the whole Moonblast on turn 1. So this is only gonna get better for us as we do more Mud Slaps in general. So we just want to really get it so it removes its own debuffs as quickly as possible. So Sing tries to hit us, but Water Absorb occurs because Sing is a water move because of his hidden ability Liquid Voice. So now we're going to go for more Mud Slaps, and we're going to Mud Slap again for the 3rd time. And now our Terra Orb is going to be at max, and we want to be able to Terra before it steals part of our orb. That's very important. And then from there, I'm actually just going to go for a Fake Tears, just why not? It doesn't really matter what you do on this move, to be fair. You could go for a Terra Blast and do a little bit of damage. It doesn't really matter too much. I think Terra Blast may have been a little bit more optimal, but that's okay with me. Either way, it's going to remove its debuff, so. But the point is, you want to make sure you Terra on this turn. It's not a big deal. All right, so we got that off. Once again, it's still missing. All right, stole some of our orbs, so I was going to do that. Okay, so now remove negative effects. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. So now we want to actually get as many fake tears off as possible. And I think you can get 2 normally. Depending on your in-game lag, you can definitely always get 1 off, which is definitely very important. All right, so we're gonna quickly try to enter in a second one. All right. And let's hope we get it. Okay, we got it. That's gonna be huge for us because this is gonna give us a lot of big burst damage. It will remove its stats again, I believe around the 50% mark, but that's okay. If you can get one more off, that is going to be huge, but all right, so remove our stat changes and abilities. And use Encore. It didn't hit us with the Encore. Now, Encore is the only thing that can ruin this raid, in my opinion. And I'm going to go for one more fake tears and be super greedy. And we got the maximum greed. This is huge. So we might go to sleep. If we go to sleep this turn, we are going to... Okay, that's okay. We're going to go to sleep this turn. That's actually fine. That's actually not a big deal. So what we're going to do is... it's going to put up a shield. We're going to put up a defense tier first because it did remove our defense tier. And we just want to make sure we stay bulky and healthy for the rest of this raid. So we do want to go for that defense tier. You don't have to do this, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then we're going to go for a heal cheer. Now, heal cheer will remove the sleep from us, which is going to be very nice. And we're going to take this Moonblast very well. Yeah, only 64 damage, which is pretty huge. Without the defense cheer, that would have done significantly more. So now we want to go for a heal cheer. So now we're going to be unsleep, so we don't have to waste any turns. Because at this point, we're going to beat the Primarina, but we got to beat the timer, right? Okay, so now that we're good on this, and that we have our ability back, it is time to attempt to win the raid. And we need to just set up comm mines. And you can go for 6 comm mines. I've done this before, just 5 comm mines. It's going to be up to you and how you feel about it. 64 damage. Hopefully you don't get any special attack drops, because that'd be a little bit annoying. But I put comm mine in the first slot because I just want to get through the menu as quickly as possible and not waste that much time, you know? So comm mine number 1, and yeah, I think getting to 5 is good enough, especially because we got that additional fake tears off. We're going to be in a really strong spot. But you can also do it at +4 as well. It's going to be up to you. At this point in the raid, though, our stats will be staying. So every comm mine you do will be permanent for the rest of the raid. So definitely keep that in mind. So we're at +2 now. And it keeps wanting to sing us, which is great, right? It's only going to give us HP back. If it hits us with Moonblast, it's unfortunate, but it's fine. And I don't even think you need a Mud Slap at this point either way. Because, the worst thing that happens is Moonblast hits you and you get -1 special attack. That's the worst thing that can happen to you at this point in the raid. Other than that, we're in full control. It's going to keep on using this. Let's go for now our 4th comm mine here. I believe the next one will be our 5th. Just gonna double check my stats screen. Don't forget to check your stats. All right. Okay, let's go for one more. All right, this is number 5. This is number 5. All right, so sing again. Once again, it sort of just gets sing locked. It's pretty funny. All right, so yeah, we're at +5. Now we're gonna hit Terra Blast. I did a PP max on my Terra Blast, so I have 16. I was able to beat it when I just had 10 though. But yeah, that's a huge chunk. That's a huge chunk right there. And make sure to hit Terra Blast again because you don't want to hit another comm mine. You don't want to waste a turn. And I'll say this, I could have been a little bit more optimal. I did waste 1 turn technically. But that shield is essentially broken. Oh, it is broke. Oh, okay. Remove his negative self. So it's not minus. It's not minus anymore. But that's fine. We'll still be able to break through. Water absorb doesn't matter. This is gonna do a lot of damage. We're still +5. Okay, shields are actually broken now. And it's gonna take maybe 2 Terra Blasts now. Or 3, I guess 3. We're gonna be chunking it. I mean, if you get a critical hit, yeah, it's gonna be super good. Maybe 1 more. This is where +6 looks a little bit better, but it doesn't matter. It's a 1 turn difference, I feel. Maybe it saves you 1 turn if you go for +6 earlier. But it's very important to do as much damage as possible when it does have those negative effects on it. That could maybe be a little bit more optimized if you want to do more testing on it. But this might kill. It's going to be very close. and we get the KO. So there we go. That was a pretty decently good run. Very safe. Honestly, in my perspective, this Vaporeon ends up being the fastest one compared to all the others I've tested. I tested Gastrodon, which I thought was the second best, but I thought this was a little bit faster and a little bit safer too. I tested Goldingo. Goldingo works really well or really bad depending on your raid partners. But overall, super easy, chill raid. You're gonna get a lot of Herba Mystica, hopefully, from doing this. And what do we get? We got 2 Herba Mystica, so there you go. Well, there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.